And the
podcast
begins with a song of rebellion.
How can this
podcast.
be my life?
CD Burners.
Anyway, what's up, dude?
Not much, man. How are you guys?
We've been on one, but this is not about
Of
us,
course.
and I can absolutely make it about us if you want to.
Dude, I mean, we can
No.
trade the floor. We can do a
It's
bunch.
actually not about either of us. It's about 21 Pilots,
Nice.
right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nice.
I love, my singer and I Houdini swapped you guys today.
Yeah, this morning I was like, okay.
That's chill. I'm happy with that.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, we're shooting our music video this weekend, so like they're in full prep mode right now.
What are you guys doing for it? This will come out after. So you
Yeah,
can,
that's
like,
fine.
talk
That's
about it.
fine.
Maybe. I mean, it comes out in like 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh, okay. It'll be, our single doesn't come out, I think, until like September 12th or something like that anyway.
Okay, well,
It might be
fucking
good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
Spill the tea, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like, so we have like this song called Wake Up that's coming up. Basically, the whole
Wake up, you need to make money, right?
close, very, very close. I didn't want to fully steal it from
Okay.
from Tyler, but yeah, it's more of just like more like a dream like state kind of song where it's like basically the whole music video itself almost takes place in a daydream. So the best way I was able to describe it was like think of Napoleon Dynamite meets like the movie Cloverfield.
Yeah, I know, and I can.
You can kind of see
I
it's like
can
some found
kinda
footage.
See that shit.
The only way I can explain it is just it's kind of like it takes place like in a talent show. My drummer's forced to do this dance through the whole thing. As sparklers come out of his hands, burns the whole auditorium down. Then it completely flips from being like this High School Musical ass looking thing to like Cloverfield and firefighters and people getting resuscitated and pulled out of this thing, and it's all a dreamlike state. And he ends up coming to at the end.
Did you give the the brief to a production company and they said this is going to be $750,000?
It's crazy because like with our stuff in particular, like we're doing everything ourselves for the most part. Like all of our music videos, a lot of our like recording and productions, all ourselves. We very rarely outsource. So my lead singer and my drummer, who are both like worked for YouTube channels and have had a very successful editing career, they can just make anything happen on very limited budgets.
Sick.
So it's just cool to never have to worry about a suit being like, this is going to cost too much.
Bro,
Like,
that's my thing with like production, like video production and stuff. It's always like so insane to make it. And I think that's why we're seeing now in this town, like actual production is dying because it's like costs an arm and a leg, especially in LA. Like they charge so many taxes and all this shit. But once I started like making YouTube videos, I was like, oh, you can do a lot. Like
you
at
could do
home.
so much.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of editing prowess like helps everything.
Dude.
Yeah.
And like with music, it's like learning how to do it. It's like somebody told this to me. They're like, yeah, we're like all given the same fucking tools. It's like how you use them. Right?
Exactly.
It's like anybody can go out and buy a camera. Anybody can go out and get like Final Cut or whatever you're using. But it's like, how do you do it?
Exactly.
So
It's also like, I feel like nowadays too, you don't always have to go to an institution to figure that out. Thank God YouTube is a place that exists where like everything we've learned, at least even music production, has all been through like YouTube and like external master classes. Like very rarely have we like, gone to school to do music. It's like we kind of just found the way to do it.
Anyway, I think your lead singer chose this album.
He did, but
you guys are both fans.
yeah, that was kind of like our bonding point was we both. So I came to LA from Toronto. My brother did like social media and stuff out here, and he hooked me up with some music guys that he knew. Funny enough, my singer was also Shattering the same producer. So a couple things that we bonded over was like, you know, Vessel and Blurryface and a lot of 21 Pilots stuff because he's cut more from like a hip hop and pop background. And I was more like alternative pop punk and all of that. And I love 21 because they just found a way to seamlessly blend both, but have it still make sense.
Okay, so you're going to have to be the one who's educating us.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't think either of us were big 21 Pilots fans.
I'm so surprised Zach even picked this record, but I'm happy to go.
I honestly think it's really cool that he picked it because I don't think anybody like in our realm would have picked this. Like it feels really adjacent, and I'm just like I was stoked to dive in because I also know that they're fans. Like I'm gonna say some shit,
Of
you
course.
know, and I'm gonna get yelled at.
Yeah, their fans are pretty intense.
Oh, yeah,
so
they're
let's
diehards.
just preface the episode by saying Morgan and I are fairly new to the 21 Pilots universe, but we did a little bit of research,
Of course.
and hopefully you can guide us along
I
the way.
will try my best in terms of lore and anything that I can walk you through.
I also want to preface it with that I do like the album and I do like 21 Pilots. I'm just not an intense fan. So whatever I say Don't come at me.
Oh,
or
dude.
come at me. I don't care.
Oh, I've never been like I'm diehards of stuff, but I'm never gonna die on a hill defending it and be like, what do you mean
I'm
you
not
don't?
talking to you. I'm talking
just
to
in general. Yeah.
these fucking people that yell at me online,
Yeah.
which I like,
It's
Yeah,
all
they're
fake.
always like, take a shower. And then
Yeah,
in the last episode,
What do you
you
mean?
were
He
like,
looks clean.
last episode, you admitted that you go weeks without buying soap. So,
well, I didn't, but I said, if, in a time and place, you got to use the hotel soap that you steal from the hotel sometimes.
Yeah, man. We've definitely like lifted so many body washes in our times of touring. Like it's just there. They have like a little Ziploc bag still in my
not
apartment.
anymore. Now they have it in those fucking locked up
The
things.
more dungy ones, like we get like a La
refillables.
Quinta or like
Yeah.
any one of those, you'll get the free ones. That's where we're just like,
Dude,
Yeah.
my mom, I mean, growing up, like my mom fucking legitimately, like when they die, I am going to have to go through like closets of like free tchotchke trash
of course.
soaps that are 25 years old.
And they're still in the wrapper and it's just faded yellow.
Legitimately like fucking closets full of like shit
Yeah.
that they will never use. Anyway,
get
educate
into
us
it.
because I have our notes. I like don't actually know how we want to structure this album.
Well, okay, so this album was recorded and written in 2014 through
Mhm.
2015. How old were you when this came out? What did it mean to you, like, when you found it?
I mean, so, okay, I was like definitely like my first year of like university, second year university around then. So I would have been like 19, 20 around the time that came out, which like at the time, like my introduction to them was Vessel, which was like their major break one that had like, House of Gold, Car Radio. Car Radio was my first introduction to like hearing screamo in a pop sense again. And I was just like, wait, this is incredible. But at the time it was just cool to, I don't know, because I was going to school for jazz and I was just constantly filled with all of this like nonsense, like jazz music at the time. So when this record came to be, I was like, oh wait, this is exactly what I kind of just wanted right now. I was still feeling angsty by always wanting to just like have to play really traditional music. But it just was just a killer record and not a whole lot of guitar work on it for the most part from what I'm familiar. But being a guitar player was like my first introduction to like hearing different approaches with production when it comes to synths, like layering like live bass, but having like R&B, like in hip hop break beats, but having like pop choruses, but then a screamo moment. I was like, it was this clusterfuck of like music. I was like, wait, this is actually like brilliant in a way.
Yeah.
And, lyricism, I'll give it to Tyler. It's like he talks to a lot about obviously coming into your own skin, being yourself, like trying to find your way through it. And, being 19, 20, when you really don't have a firm sense of that yet, it was cool to like have someone kind of talk at me, understanding that I just feels hurt in a lot of ways. It hit me in so many different facets. It was sick.
That's cool.
It's cool that you were
yeah.
feeling like kind of constrained by studying jazz, and then you found this album that kind of like defies genre, and you're like, hell yeah,
Yeah.
Because jazz is like the genre that's like, nope, we don't do any of that stuff.
Yeah, and it's also like I respect it, but at the same time, like being 19, 20, I'm like, that's not what's cool to me.
Yeah,
I'm here for a degree, so my parents don't yell at me
Right.
that I didn't go to school, type of thing.
Yeah, I mean that's sick, dude. Did you like learn a ton of stuff? Do you like?
Oh
use it?
yeah.
Okay.
It's if you throw me into like a trio setting or like even like at a jazz cafe or if Hotel Cafe does anything like that, then yeah, I can sit with like the best of
hang.
them. I can hang.
That's-
I don't claim it, but I can definitely hang.
That's very cool.
I
To
appreciate
me,
that.
that is
It's
very
awesome.
cool.
I appreciate that.
You mentioned something. So I made my notes. is
I'm
the
so
thing.
curious to hear your thoughts of
I-
guys who just never dived into it.
I mean, TJ, how much do you want to talk about before I start derailing?
I mean, I don't really have a plan for this, so
It's
like,
perfect.
Okay.
I listened to the album through like 2 or 3 times, and then I've also seen 21 Pilots live.
Yeah,
I
I'm
saw them at
jealous.
the Forum like 2 or 3 years ago, and it was a great show.
Mhm.
Really incredible show. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I think I just missed it. That's
Yeah.
kind of it. Like I don't have a bad thing to say about this record.
Of course.
I remember you texted me and you're like, this is nuts. And you're like, okay. I want to touch on a little bit about the production. Ready
Please,
for my
yeah.
21 Pilots notes?
Oh, I can't wait.
Because I made notes as I was going through, and then I looked up like all of the stuff. So here we go.
Yeah.
And feel free to interrupt me and stop
dude.
me whenever. I do want to touch on the production notes about the layering stuff
Mhm.
because one of my notes is this reverb is good. And it turns out, I looked it up,
Yeah.
the dude from Mute Math who is like, do you know who Mute Math is?
I know the name. I'm gonna sound like such a poser if I say
It's
I know
it's
but-
okay. It's like literally an okay thing. Like I also know the name and I know the songs because a lot of my friends who are producers really love Mute Math. So
Okay.
I went and looked up a lot of Mute Math stuff a while ago, and I guess their performance on one of the late night shows like is one of the better, like regarded as like one of the better ones, and
Mhm.
like respect. But it's like, you know, it's like not really my thing, which is an okay thing, everybody. Like, it's okay to like what you like
Of
and
course.
respect it. So shut the fuck up. All right. So it turns out that the dude from Mute Math consulted with them
Oh, no way.
on this album.
On the reverb. Well, dude, the producers on this record, Ricky Reed,
which
crazy.
That is who I was
Crazy.
playing. But when you came in, it wasn't Ricky Reed.
The Wallpaper
It
band.
was Wallpaper.
Oh,
Ricky
no
Reed
shit.
of Wallpaper fame handled the lion's share of the production. He did 8 of the 14 tracks. But like the other guys on this fucking record, it was like an all-star production team. Mike Elizondo,
Oh yeah.
he's famous for working with Dr. Dre and Eminem. He produced Stressed Out and Polarized and 2 other tracks. And then he brought in Mike Crossy, who famously produced the Arctic Monkeys. And then you got fucking Tyler.
Dude, I wonder, speaking of the mix with masters, I looked up at, I was like driving to work watching this.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're just in traffic and I'm either playing Candy Crush or
Or watching
like,
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like, you know, going like 50. And so like,
15.
yeah, 50 or 60 or 70, just like watching like production videos.
Of course.
And I was watching the Arctic Monkeys one, like they have, and I don't remember if it's him who did it.
I'm trying to remember which song they did too, because I saw the trailer for it too. I'm trying to remember, but yeah, outside the point.
It's I'll whatever. I'll send you. So 21 Pilots. I don't think I've ever looked up a 21 Pilots album or listened to it in full, but somehow I knew every song on this bitch.
Oh yeah, it was like a no skip. Like the
Like-
first half of it, I'm like, I will not skip a song on this.
I don't think I've ever actively. Oh yeah, there's flies in here.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just if you see me swatting, you just know I'm trying to.
Dude, we had Travi on here, like
Oh, yeah?
from
Gym Class
Gym
Heroes.
Class Heroes.
Yeah, yeah.
He literally just was like talking, and he went,
Yeah.
What? Just like Miyagi'd some
Yeah,
shit.
like
Just
yeah.
in there.
Chameleon.
but nobody said anything.
Yeah, just let it be.
Like we're bringing it up right now for the first time. You
That's
just
so
went,
sick.
Okay, so I knew every song.
Yeah.
Like I knew every song. The second I'm going as we go down, right?
Mhm.
And feel free to touch on any of
Of
this.
course.
Is this a reggae album?
It's whatever the fuck. It's whatever. Honestly, what I like about it is that it feels like it was whatever the fuck they wanted to make at the time. Whatever Tyler was feeling that he was doing. I know he pioneers a lot of it, and I know Josh like will chime in and do his own thing. But I love that there's like a no fear of experimentation of just vibe based and blending it. You know, if you get hip hop and you have reggae, then it gets screamo. Then it just like goes back to reggae, and then just like a pop ballad at the end, and it's just a great array of just not really giving a shit or letting one sound define your entire track list. But it makes sense through it though. Like every song sounds like them, even though the vibes change.
So these notes are going to be pretty similar.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a Killers album?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, dude. There is one song on. Okay,
No.
like yeah. Okay, you guys. Jesus
What are you
Christ.
talking about? Which
I'm
song?
so curious into the specifics of what I feel like.
Watch, ready? I'll do it.
Mm-hmm. You know who else is involved in this record? Neil Avron.
Is
Remember we
he?
yapped with him? He mixed this thing.
Hell yeah. Love
Oh,
that,
that's so
dude.
sick.
Yeah, he's I feel like he does a lot of Fueled by Ramen stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh, tear my heart.
It's awesome. Like, it's so good. Like,
Oh, what about this feels Killers?
ready?
I know.
You're right. I could see it. I could see it. The chorus, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But these are not negative notes.
No.
Right? Like, the Killers, obviously,
It's
amazing.
awesome. It's like they can do indie pop
Yeah.
and then like straight into whatever the fuck they want. Like it's crazy.
It is really cool because this is like you're getting a perspective of a guy who's listened to the album like for the first time in full. These are my notes immediately.
That's like your knee-jerk thoughts to
Just
each
like
one.
your stream of consciousness.
This is a stream of consciousness.
It's pretty sick.
And you know what? You look. So your first thought is not always your fault. But your second thought is kind of your second thought and your first action are kind of your fault.
Yes, I could see that. I could.
But your
agree with
first, dude, you know, because like, look, I'll meet somebody and I'll be like, "Fuck, this guy fucking sucks," and I can't unthink the things in my head. But my second thought can be like, "Hey, maybe don't automatically like jump to that conclusion because you're being a fucking dickhead right now." It's like that I can control.
Would you say you're jaded
No.
to interactions? No.
No. I look at everything with like an incredibly open mind.
I love that.
Like things that I think suck, I will be like, here is the reasons why I can understand how they're good.
Oh, okay.
But my first thought is that this sucks. Right?
Yeah.
Like
Of
I can't
course.
help that.
Of course.
We're just
Like,
people. So, okay. Is this a Front Bottoms album?
wow, that's a crazy pull. That is a crazy pull. But I feel like front bottom stuff is always like lyrically way more out there, and like vocal delivery and performance is so wacky that I guess I can kind of see it, but I don't think
So there's specific, it's like I'm going through every song.
What
and like,
song reminded
what
you
song
of
you
a
think is
front
it has to
bottom
be
song?
after that one.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I'm
Tear My
going
Heart
linear. I'm going
Was.
like linear in like how I am listening to.
I'm gonna put up the Spotify so I can see, because
Like, so I mean, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. So
wow, I love that we're just dissecting this right now. This is hilarious.
no,
Oh, Lane Boy.
wait, maybe. Hey,
It's too rappy.
wait, it might be this one.
Oh, The Judge.
Maybe. Where did I say this then? Because look, like I said, my first thought.
Timmy got the fly.
Oh, dude, he nailed that.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He fucking got that.
He got it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Did he
good for
jump and
you.
get it?
No, he just.
Cute. I love that.
Bro, he crushed that.
That's really cute. Good job, buddy. Come here.
Yeah.
That was a good job. Okay, so like I said, my first thought.
No, of course.
not
No, but I
always
love that in terms
correct.
of like a poll.
My next one, this bass is good.
I feel like that would end up being, I'm gonna have to look at the track list, because like a lot of bass line. One thing I will say about Tyler, he genuinely writes some of the tastiest bass parts.
There's a lot of really good comments, and these
Yeah.
are just like, this is not saying, unless I say this is bad or good, this is like stream of consciousness.
It's just like your initial thought. You're
Yeah.
like, this is what I'm getting.
Next one is the reverb one.
Oh yeah.
This reverb is good. The next one feels like I am at church.
Oh, that's definitely.
Do they go Christy? The thing is, I don't feel like they do go Christy.
No, I definitely think they're not a very religious group of guys from what I understand from a lot of their song choices. But
They really there was one thing that my main takeaway, I was listening to somebody else talk about this. I'm stealing this. But I was like,
we won't say anything.
I was like, damn, that is so right on, because they love to sing about their imaginary friends.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've dove into like the universe, the whole storyline, the fantasy. I mean, Blurryface is like a character that he makes up, and there's whole universe with their music videos, and people are obsessed with digging into all of the symbolism behind the band, all of the hidden messages on their Twitter and their website and all that kind of stuff, to the point where like that's the one thing that kind of actually deters me from the music.
Really?
And
Is the
I
world
think-
building?
Yeah, I think it's because, you know, we do emo night, right? And like
Yeah.
all of that music is so personal, and like that's what I connect to with music. Like that's what I like about music. It's almost like the same reason why I don't like fantasy movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm just not. It's not for me.
I get that.
So it's like, okay, I don't really care if you're fucking singing about this like weird elf who gives you his antlers and that gives you powers. Like it's just, it doesn't do the thing for me where I'm
No.
like excited about it.
Do you prefer music that ends up being more like introspective, where you actually get to go look internal? That's pretty.
But
sick.
that doesn't mean that I don't like this album and I can't appreciate it for
No, of
what it
course.
is. It's just it doesn't do the thing for me where I'm like, yes, I want to find out more.
Of course, taste is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I feel like you're allowed to. It's exactly what you were saying too. Like you're allowed to like what you like, and if it's gonna entice you to go deeper, then yeah.
The where it becomes an issue is if you're like, you shouldn't like this or you should like this, and like you're imposing your I don't like this on being like judging somebody else for liking or disliking something.
No,
That's where it becomes an issue.
I never got that. I don't get a mindset like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, just let it breathe, let it be its thing. There's an audience. I always believe like for music, there's an audience for everybody, no matter what. So you'll always have someone who's going to listen to your shit and have a negative or positive opinion on it. So just.
I could name a couple artists that I would be like, really?
Who?
Actually, no, let me. Who do I hate very much?
Who do you hate?
Yeah, like off the top of my head, who do I like?
For a while, you really hated Sabrina Carpenter, but I feel like you've maybe come around.
I've come around.
She does have bops, and I get the hate and I get the positivity.
I'll tell you why I hated it is because I don't like it when people tell me I should like something, and I don't. I feel the same way about the movie Long Legs, which I still feel now.
I've never seen that.
It sucks ass. It's
Really?
like
Is it worth a watch?
No, it's the fucking worst movie.
People like it though.
Well, no, the thing is people think that they are supposed to like it
Mm.
because
then
the
they like
internet
it.
has told them that they should like it.
Just have your own opinion.
Well, I saw the movie fucking Weapons this weekend.
I heard that's good too.
It's amazing. It's legitimately like a fantastic movie, and I feel like that movie is like what Long Legs was marketed to be. And
Interesting.
the marketing for Long Legs was amazing.
Mhm.
The team should win a fucking award
Absolutely.
because the movie sucked. Like, and it just objectively, it was
Mhm.
like not a good movie. Anyway,
Yeah.
I am getting deterred. Okay,
No, of
ready?
course.
But I came around to Sabrina Carpenter because I
Yeah.
actually like listened to it, and it wasn't just people going, I
should
love
like her."
this so much. Yes, okay, I do like her. Okay, the next one. This is a great sounding song.
Okay. That's like a good chunk of this album.
Mm-hmm. Second,
That's a
third,
good
next
chunk.
one. Why? And I was watching like on Spotify, like the Spotify like thing. Why are they dressed Juggalo adjacent?
Well, I can tell you.
You just kind of
Yeah.
like yeah.
I
Tell
can
us.
tell you the actual symbolism. So he put black paint on his neck and on his hands. And I think the black paint is supposed to symbolize like being held back from expressing himself fully.
Yeah, it's like choking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Choking
basically
him.
just being suppressing. Because like when I've seen him live one time at a festival in Montreal, like same thing. It was like black paint from his hands all the way up, like even through his t-shirt, you can see when he was sweating, like up to his neck, but his face was completely clean.
It's supposed to give the feeling of like suffocation or being choked.
Yeah. That's
I fuck. The thing is like I kind of very much fuck with the world building because like it's difficult to do and get like such a dedicated fan base and to be able to like tell a story where people are like, yes, I relate on such a large scale.
of course.
That's fucking awesome. Is it like something I want to hear about in a song? Not necessarily all the time.
No. Well, I mean, there's also like things like the whole, even with Black Parade and everything too, from start to finish. The whole thing's about
You're
takes
actually
place
right, dude.
in one entire universe, but like the common theme through the whole album is just death. Like there's no like, at least from what I remember from the record, was like there's no characters that you're following. There's not a single person that is like living in this. It's just the entirety of the project. It just takes place in this realm, and it's all just about death and like the different, I guess, different ways I guess people grieve it, live it, anticipate it, and everything.
What a cool like what thing where you compare.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to say actually the same thing about like My Chemical Romance, because they're kind of the only other band I can think of that so strongly like picks an aesthetic for an era and really
run with it.
goes all the way. And they do such a good job. Like they pick the color palettes for their eras and like
oh, yeah.
everything is thought out. Like the way they adopted their new logo, I think, for this record. They adopted it from their fans posting it online.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I think that just goes hand in hand with what makes this band so special is like that constant like community building and communication back and forth with them in like special ways.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good at it.
Oh, they nailed it. I definitely think like as much as you want to be an artist and make good music, you still want to give those people that will be diehards something a little extra to latch onto, where it's almost like the inside joke between you and them. So from the outside, like, oh, this song's good, but for people that actually dive in deep on your projects, to be included in something that's like you built for them, and they're like, oh, I caught that, and they fully am like engulfed in what you're building. We have to say, I think is just basically sets apart like most artists nowadays.
Yeah, and respect to 21 Pilots, because there's like, when I was like looking into it, they're like, yeah, they put like tiny symbolism in letters and things that they put out that literally only fans will catch on to.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Like general public not knowing. And that is, you know, I think as somebody who really likes marketing and creative, that's something that like I think a lot of artists really strive to do.
Yeah.
And they just can't do it.
It's hard, man, because like even with us, like you're so focused on like music and you want to create the best sounding stuff, but then thinking of ways to market it, show exactly what you're doing is like a whole other ballgame that like we barely have time to think about how we're even gonna show this to the world outside of just like, here's a song, here's some videos that we'll post online, here's some live clips, like go stream it, rather than like taking a step back, being like, how can I just make something that will just make people actually care to go in deeper, being like, why did they do this the way they did this? Like, how does this tie into everything?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I think it kind of goes back to just like what draws people to this. Oh, the music is really good. Oh, let me look in a little further. Oh, let me do this. And so I think from top to bottom, music is really good.
Oh, yeah.
And people relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, just like anything else, it's like, did Taylor Swift wear a fucking red shoe? What does that mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't.
And look, dude, that's the thing is like, I don't care, but I care about stuff so much in other like avenues and other like verticals of the world that if I like something that much, I can understand why somebody else likes something that much.
Of course.
Like sports. I don't like sports.
I'm the same. I am the same way. I don't get it.
But like, I understand why people like it so much because I like some things that much.
Well, the people really did like it. It actually got an 80 out of 100 score on Metacritic.
No shit.
And debuted at number 1 on Billboard 200 in May 2015. Another interesting fact, every single track on this album went gold, which is like the only album to do that in the modern streaming age. So the album itself, I think, was certified platinum, but this one, every single track went gold on its own. That's a crazy thing.
It's wild to see because like all the times like people with us when we're putting together bodies of work, like there's always songs that are like, this is an album cut. Like we don't really care if people don't fully fuck with it or like fully take a listen because these songs are the focus ones. But obviously the goal is like you want to have a no skip record. Like you want to turn it on for the next 45 minutes. You're locked in and every song you're going to love. It's not
45 minutes is ambitious, bro.
Yeah. 45 minutes to an hour. So we're in the age where every song's got to be 2.5 minutes now to keep it going.
This is 52 minutes and 23 seconds.
Yeah, I did, like it's so funny because like I've really been on like such a SoundCloud kick where I'm just like, damn, that's sick. The song is off over in 1 minute and 10 seconds.
You're like, I got exactly what I needed.
Yeah, it's so funny. But like, you know, I grew up with all this stuff where songs being like, dude, I grew up with Dream Theater, bro.
Oh yeah, dude. Like a 7-minute instrumental song.
7 is short for them.
Yeah.
Like there's a fucking album, like what I forgot that like they put out an album called The Change of Seasons, which like I don't know you very well, so I'm gonna leave out a lot of like
Morgan lore.
The graphic stuff.
You can tell me everything, man.
I just don't know. I don't want you to leave here and being like, that is the craziest fucking guy I've ever met.
No, believe me, I've met people in my time and in my life. And I'm not the type of person that will judge off rip. If you told me that like you're into toes and you do meth, I'd be like, sick. How the fuck did that come about?
I mean, wait, no, what was the first part?
I was like, you're into toes and you like meth. Like
both are true. But like both are true, bro. So yeah, no, the first I'll leave it out. Anyway, so my next thought is this a reggae album?
It's got a Caribbean flavor to it.
There's definitely a whole lot of elements. Like I know the uke does a lot of that. He does a lot of like the backbeaty reggae style guitar and bass and everything too. And it's just
Is more of a joke to me because I wrote it 2 times.
you're just like I really have to double in on the reggae moments.
I doubled down on the thing. The next one. He is mad at the radio.
Yes. In the song Lane Boy, he says, I'm in constant confrontation with what I want and what is poppin'. And the song does reggae, EDM, hip hop. It's all over the place. Reggaeton. And it's like, what is it? Drum and bass there at the end?
Drum and bass.
That was my next thing. Is this drum and bass?
He's just all over the place. It's just totally schizophrenic.
Okay. And there's something to be said about that because every song on this is gold and the album went platinum, multi-platinum. I think when you like get into music and you start getting into like liking all this shit, you're like, I don't care what I do. Like, I just want it to be good. And like, I'll put any genre together and that it's not as easy as that. And this kind of did the thing that every musician that at least I know or starting or whatever is like, I'm just going to do what I want. Like, fuck it. And then it can't because it's not relatable. It's too all over the place. And this made being too all over the place like work.
Well, you have to have space on projects like this of the stuff that you are going to think it will technically be typical or deemed like popular in a pop sense. So when you throw curveballs out like this, it's like I said, it's always a thing like it's not going to be for everybody, but for the fans who do fuck with what they make, that they're going to stick around and actually hear it out and be like, actually, wait, Lame Boy is a killer song on that record. I don't know why I didn't get like commercial success, but also rightfully so, as you guys were saying, it's just an ADD song from start to finish. Like everything that your brain would want, if you want EDM, reggaeton, like rock, reggae, it's all there. But then,
Well, dude, the people, I mean, the thing is, like, the people that work at Apple and Spotify and all the DSPs have, like, a mental disability where they can't understand that, like, they're like, where do I place this? We don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. It's your job to be like, hey, listen to this song and put it on this playlist.
Yeah.
It's like, unless you fucking spoon feed shit to these people, they're going to be like, walking into walls.
Well, they're not even people anymore. They're fucking AI robots.
Yeah, it's like as many keywords as you can give me for the song. So that way I know where to place it. But it's like then it's too broad afterwards.
Yeah, and what a fucking disservice to music. Like I would say that is. But that is me, and I am.
No, it's terrible.
So next
Spotify is
note.
awful.
Yeah,
it's rough out there for a lot of us.
Yeah, Next note. Eminem is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, now you know one of Eminem's producers was on this, and that's why you got that.
The next one. Is this the Lumineers? Another double.
It does.
joke.
I could definitely see a lot of parallels, but that's why I like the record is because like it's genuinely whatever you want to get out of it. There's something on there that you can listen to and burn through to shit the entire time.
Well, look, dude, I don't think that these are necessarily bad notes. I'm naming a lot of stuff that I really like. And even the Juggalo adjacent, like I know it sounds like a joke, but I'm like a fucking diehard ICP fan.
Oh, for sure.
Like I think that they are so fucking sick. And they built their own world. They built their own world.
Literally, their entire fans are still dressing up as them for Halloween. Those guys just like left a mark.
It's awesome. And they're like good dudes. It's like from what I know, it like from the outside, it looks like real like parental advisory type beat. But I think at the core, I think that they are really good guys. And their fans are like really good to each other, which is I really like. I like the outwardly presenting terrible and which actually kind of speaks to like how I feel about myself. I have some other notes.
Absolutely.
But I feel like I've been really going.
Oh, dude, no. I mean, like, I'm definitely more like on an outside perspective. Like, I'm always curious to see where people's tastes are sitting and what they're taking away from what they're hearing. And to be honest, a lot of what you're saying in like your notes is like, it's just bang on. And not that it's all like bad. Like it's all just like, if it's at your knee jerk reaction and your first time listening to it, like one, I'm happy you didn't cut it up is the best part. But two, like actually being conscious of like the intricacies of like, you know, noticing reverbs, noticing the vibes changing, noticing that like you can pull other bands and other artists for like inspiration from a lot of the stuff that they're doing. But yeah, I mean, like I will glow about this record and just like them as a whole, like a majority of their catalog. There's one album that I'm like a little iffy on, but like it's everything that came out of this record was banging.
What was like for you at least, like, you know, when you guys are doing music shows, like what do you guys like take from this and apply it to your music? Like what about this album is like what inspires People Are Ugly
from 21 Pilots?
Yeah, that's
From
the
21
words.
Pilots. Well,
those are words.
I like the fact that like, so Tyler is always like, as you were kind of saying earlier, he just makes what he kind of wants in the moment. For the first chunk of our career, like we basically come out and we're doing like more like skater pop, like pop punk and stuff like that too, which is like I was cut from. My drummer was the same way. But then like my bass player and other vocalist and Zach, who's our lead singer, were all cut from just like pop and hip hop. And like my other bass player, like he was mostly a rapper at first before he came into doing a band. But having something like an outlet like this where you can see how basically all of those worlds can still mesh together in a song and depends on how you're crafting it is where we take away. Cause like, obviously we're a band through and through, we all play our instruments, but like, you know, we're not afraid of throwing in drum samples. We're not afraid of throwing in big, heavy bass synths for parts. We're not afraid to like add elements in there and just make something that, I don't know, like we are always like wanting to make music that like we would be really excited about hearing if we just randomly came across it, and wanting to really lean into that, but not being super narrow in the scope of being like, oh, we still have to like kind of make pop music, or we still have to kind of make like indie music and everything like that.
I've really picked up on that about you guys,
I
like
appreciate
especially on like like doing a good, like socials are not my favorite thing in the entire world, but you guys are doing a really good job, because if that's the vibe that you're like giving off or trying to give off, that's kind of what you're doing. Like I like, you know, before you guys did emo night, I think it came up on my, and I was like, what is this? Look at you guys in the studio, like doing, doing it. It is cool. I really do like that about you guys.
I appreciate it.
All right. I can see, ready?
Okay. I'm so ready for this.
Okay. This is going to offend a lot of people. So when I listen to this, you know, the parts that he's like rapping.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it turns out I was kind of right, but this is going to offend a bunch of people. I literally could see some girl being like, I can rap every part of this song. And it's like, for me, having to watch that and if it experience it.
What type of girl are you imagining here? Like a Cookie Monster pajama pants
no,
girl?
just
I did picture that a little bit at first. I did picture that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a girl. It's like, I can rap every lyric to fucking Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Oh God.
And
like
so
the Hot Topic type.
It's like it isn't.
What is it?
It's just like a. Okay, if you've ever dated a girl with a snake and you have to go like, or like a rat and like she's like, look at how cute my snake is or my lizard, and they put it on you and you're like, that's awesome.
This is really cute. Thank you.
Yeah, this rules. Like that's so cool. And then you kind of have to be like, yeah, that's so cool that you can rap that part. At least for me,
is it a rat girl or who's also doing the rap?
Is it a rat?
Or are you just using that as a metaphor?
I'm using it as a metaphor. It's like if you ever have to like be in that. I'm talking about me being in a position.
So you're like
to
in a car
something.
with a girl, and she's like, "Watch my rap."
Yeah, you're like you're stuck on the 101. The traffic's not moving. The song comes on. She's like, "Wait, I can do this whole verse," and you have to sit through it for 30 seconds. And
you have to be like, "That's so awesome that you can do that." And it's like the same thing if you've ever like met a girl for the first time and she's like, "Oh, I have a snake. Do you want to meet it?" You're like, "Yeah."
You're like, "I guess."
That's so cool.
Does it can I come over later? Is that the only way?
That's like the goal is you have to like sit through that to like get to be like, let's.
What is that like syncopation or rhythm of like white guy reggae rapping called that they do?
Oh, there's an actual fucking term for it too.
You know what
so-
I'm talking about? Where it's like
I know.
ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about,
Yeah.
and this is horrible for me, like doing music and everything.
Yeah,
That I
as a
cannot
jazz
think
guy?
of it as a jazz guy, bro. I'm blanking, so I wasn't a good student. We'll just say that when I was there. But yeah, I cannot for the life of me. I mean, syncopation
It
is
might
like
just
one
be
of the things.
syncopation, right?
I think it might just genuinely be that, but there are other terms for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
don't
know you're talking about like a specific.
They do it all.
It's
the
like a triplet.
Yeah,
it's like a triplet.
Triplety type of thing.
This Reddit thread is referencing Ed Sheeran. I think that's just what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like anything from like dance hall type of music, like reggae, rap, stuff like that. Is
It's
usually,
like that, like sublime kind of like syncopation. I think it is.
I have one more note, and again, you know, like you actually said, you're like, I don't think that they're very religious, and like I have no qualms about any of that whatsoever. Like I don't give a fuck. Do it.
Do you honestly just do you?
It does not matter to me one bit. But I did grow up with a bunch of people in youth group that it felt, and TJ was like, you can't say this in the office, and I said it in the office, and he's like, it feels like the album feels like a bad kid in youth group would listen to it. It's like,
I could totally see
Well,
that.
then he was describing the bad kid. Go ahead.
Well,
Tell
it's
us-
like- it's
tell
okay,
us
so
why
it's
this
in
kid
much
is
detail.
bad.
it's you know, you're like in youth group, and
I
you're
love this.
and you're like your mate. You're like, you know, it's like somebody who like gets fingered or fingers somebody once, and then they're like, that was bad. I'm not doing that.
No.
That's bad. And then they get married. Like that was their one thing that they did, and that is what the album feels like to me.
I could see that. I could definitely see that because I'm trying to remember because I didn't dive in too much on Tyler and Josh, like in their like personal upbringings or anything like that. So like I don't know if Tyler came from like a very Christian like pastor household and that was like this is him rebelling and like talking about it. But yeah, it's funny because I can totally see the resemblance of the one kid that did something bad once and he's like, I just need to talk about this.
Yeah, this is
forever.
like it's risky for. they're like,
I also
should-
think what you're picking up on is maybe a little bit of like Ohio.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, it's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like the same energy.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't really know how they're connected, but it's the same kind of like feeling.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
That being said, like, I mean, I think that it's great. Like, I do think it's not a bad thing. None of these things are bad. Like, and the music that.
I feel like people in Ohio, like Ohio's the people that I know from Ohio
Yeah.
did some like really bad kid stuff.
Really?
Like when they were like in high school.
But it's like vanilla bad kid stuff. Is that kind of like actual bad
like
kid?
actual bad stuff because there's nothing really else for them to do. Like they were into like hard drugs like in high
Really?
school and they turned out great.
They grew up fine.
Yeah, but like I feel like from what I have been, some of my best friends are from Ohio, actually from Columbus, like where 21 Pilots is from.
Name them.
Yeah.
Taylor,
Nice.
Phil.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they both did some pretty bad shit
Oh,
from
I don't
what
doubt it.
I was told, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's Ohio for you."
We played one show there, and I remember we were just like, I'm like, what happens here? Like, we played in Columbus. I'm like, this just feels like.
Where'd you
did
play?
har- You did
Scully's?
hard drugs.
Yeah.
You go to Ohio.
You go to Ohio. It literally just feels like a town where it's like, I could see why people would probably start doing really hard drugs
Yeah.
and just roam around in a field. And that's all
what
you do.
that's how
it
they
is.
describe it to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's crazy.
that's awesome. That's what I did, except the desert.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
time we fell asleep. We fell asleep in the desert, like in the day.
Yeah.
And we both got like
Who? Name 'em.
Me
Yeah.
and
Name drop it.
Me and
Annie
Will
Walters.
Parks fell asleep in the desert after drinking like a bottle of vodka in the day in Tucson heat, and
Oh, God.
and he got whatever degree burns. Like
The worst sunburn ever.
I don't want to say I don't know which degree because I don't want to lie, but it was
Yeah.
in the like fourth
Oh my God.
degree burn,
Yikes.
Yeah.
like to the hospital.
Oh, like
Like,
hospital level. Like
yeah.
you need to go.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Oh God, that's insane. Dude.
Yeah, no. So I mean, that's the same thing.
Canadians don't do that stuff.
No. For us, it's mostly like, at least in the town that I grew up in, was like, it was like weed and nose beers were like the main thing.
Yeah.
I didn't do nose beers, but I definitely smoked a lot of weed in my time. But yeah, it's like there's.
I don't know, man. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Like, have you ever watched Degrassi? Those kids get into some bad shit.
They do, but it's dramatized, man.
Yeah.
Like I was a very much a suburban kid where
The amount of like dark stuff that happens at that high school is crazy.
That's television. There's some kids that like a lot of the inner city stuff, like in Toronto, like a lot of my buddies I went to high school with there. It was very similar to like that.
Really?
But I was like suburban. My town had like 20,000 people in it. Like there was one high school, and all you basically did was like just smoke weed. If a kid had a plug for like blow, then you just would.
Yeah.
And it was like safer back then too. Not like
in like the early 2000s.
Yeah, that
early
was
late 2000s.
like now there's like fentanyl and everything.
It's literally in everything.
Yeah, early 2000s was prime time for blow.
Oh.
For getting yacked out.
Yeah.
That was prime time, dude.
Oh,
That was,
I don't doubt it.
That was so sick. Dude, actually, I think now that I think about it, that kid that passed out one time.
What's his name? Will Parks or something?
Just incriminating your homie is my favorite thing.
It was, well, I mean, this is a long time ago, but he called I had bought some acid from him, which like, I don't like acid or mushrooms or weed.
You're not into psychedelics.
I'm into way worse shit is the thing. Like I wish that I liked weed is the fucking thing. But he had bought some acid for me, and I was like, I was still living at home with my parents, and I was like, just drop it off like at my place. And he called my parents' house phone and left a message because nobody answered. And he said, I left the purple, like he was using code words, but it was basically like, I left acid for you under this thing.
Yeah.
I left tabs.
I left the purple tabs under the houseplant outside.
But it was like, I left the purple cookie for you.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Outside.
Even if your parents are oblivious, that's just such like a narc statement.
Well, they're not, is the thing.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, why is your friend calling and telling us that he left drugs under the mat?
Yeah.
Like it was that reminded me of, I don't even know why I told you that, but
That's
doesn't matter.
hilarious. I love it. I absolutely love it.
All right. If you like Blurryface, what else do you like?
In terms of like music?
Yes. Usually we do music, but
Okay.
could be other things.
Oh, it could be other things.
That's cool.
That's cool, dude.
That's
yeah.
a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Other things.
Other things. Yeah. I mean, like I love stealing cars. I'm kidding. That's
Let's
like,
go.
that's totally that. I feel like I struck a nerve. No, like Blurryface was like a great record. A lot of us like musically, I'll say if we're gonna stay like in that realm for this, and I'll talk into some of the other stuff. But like musically, like we all are from like everything. So like I grew up like around like pop punk, classic rock, like typical dad rock is what my dad threw me into. My drummer's the same way. So like, dude, if you get me like on a boat and like Bruce Springsteen's playing, Bryan Adams playing, I'm fucking having the best afternoon in my life. But then also like I'll go the other way and like I'm really into Kendrick. I really like Tyler the Creator's stuff. So like we're all very ADD all over the place. Like my singer was very much cut in like hip hop. So like coming to do pop and like in a rock essence was like the shit. It was just so cool seeing him like get into that. But other than that, like, we love playing shows. I love cooking. I was a chef for like 6 years. So if you ever need an Italian chef to do private events, I got you. Other than that, like, I don't know, big into games. I'm a huge video game. My Steam Deck is literally the thing that I carry with me all of the time.
Ask him.
I don't have anything to ask.
Not now, but afterwards.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dude. If you got, I will geek out about anything
There you go.
tech based.
Great.
Yeah.
Easy. I'm so shocked that these flies aren't fucking like swarming around me. Like, what's the kid from Peanuts?
Pigpen.
Pigpen.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Like, I'm so surprised
So
that like
funny.
the flies are just like not all over me.
Do you like Linkin Park?
Yes.
Do you like Panic at the Disco?
Love Panic at the Disco.
What about
This is a fun game. Do you like?
what about Green Day?
Green Day. Love Green Day.
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi. I like some Kid Cudi stuff. I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to it. That's more of like my singer. He would be all day long. He loves Kid Cudi.
Gorillaz.
Yes.
Love Gorillas. So like wildly, I think underrated at times.
Billie Eilish.
she's good. It's similar to like how you're talking about Sabrina Carpenter. It's like, I get it.
Yeah.
She's really talented. I think like her songwriting and like Phineas production is all stellar, but like, am I going out of my way?
Right.
Not really.
He's on there. He's on the mix with Master. He knocks out a Billy song.
Oh, that's so sick. I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
I gotta definitely check it out.
Yeah, it's sick. I mean, like, that's the thing. Is like I can watch those without being like super into the thing, just because I'm like, God damn, you guys are so fucking
You guys are
good.
talented. How'd you even think of
Yeah,
this?
you guys are so fucking good. I didn't get to any of my notes, so these are just I like that we did a 21 Pilots episode where it was just like my first thoughts.
I loved it though.
Yeah, it
like
was fun.
Yeah, because like my first thoughts were always just like being an angsty kid, and I was like, oh, he's getting me. But then part of me, I'm having like a brain aneurysm because I'm like, why is there dubstep happening right now, or why is there like electronic elements when he was just doing like a solo ukulele ballad type of thing?
Straight from Vance Joy
Straight
into
from
Skrillex.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just so cool, and like I think being like having like a very serious focusing issue, having those little blips where I'm like, oh, we're changing, okay, sick, I'm locked in. Like let's listen to it.
Sick.
My first thought is, why isn't dubstep happening right now, all the time?
Morgan loves dubstep now.
I could see.
It's so cool. There's nothing cooler.
I mean, I just remember I'm so like outside of that, but like when Skrillex did obviously Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites and Cinema and all that, when I was in like grade 11, grade 12 of high school, I was like, this is like, what even fucking is this?
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it until like a year ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, dude. Well, welcome. It's a fucking wild kind of
It's
world.
it's the coolest thing in the entire world.
It's so sick.
I love electronic music so much. That's why I like this album.
Mhm.
I like listened to it in a different way. And if you would have had me listen to this maybe like 2 years ago,
Mhm.
I probably have been like, yeah, it's fine. I don't understand. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're like, I get it. I guess I can see why it's popular type
Yeah,
of thing, or why
but
people
like-
fuck with it.
Electronic music made me like listen to stuff, and that's why I was like, oh, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is like a good album.
Oh, I'm glad. Do you ever like get into like Monster Cat Entertainment? There's a YouTube channel. I don't know if you're like familiar with all that.
Yeah,
Monster
I
Cat,
am familiar
Yeah.
with that. I wonder
And
if
for
I'm-
dubstep, it's like some of the best electronic stuff I
I'm
found.
Yeah, they have
probably
like a good
subbed
label,
to it.
right?
Yeah, they do. I was like, that's the thing is like, I'm learning.
Oh, dude, that's like when I was in high school and like when I wasn't even I was still playing guitar, but like when I was obviously going more like my like aged millennial brain rot era when dubstep was a thing. That's like a lot of what I listened to.
I bet I'm subbed to it.
Oh, for sure.
Is the thing. All I do on my free time
It's
is
just
that.
YouTube.
Is there anything People Are Ugly related that you want to plug as we wrap up the show? Anything you guys are working on? It's
Yeah,
cool.
man. We had like a very fun tour and festival. Like playing Lala was like our first time like
That
actually
looked
playing.
wild.
Dude, it's fucking crazy. We had like a reel go viral just before about telling people not to come to our set, and we just ended up having the largest crowd at the BMI stage
That's
like that
awesome.
weekend. So it was really cool.
The body mass index.
Yep.
Yeah, the Body Mass
Stage.
Index stage, dude.
Let's go.
Honestly, a lot of people.
Dude. Have you talked about playing Lola in other interviews before this one?
I know because this is probably like our first one that we've been doing interview wise since we've been back from like doing like Bonnaroo and Warp Tour and just doing like some other festivals and some other tours and stuff. So like we haven't really talked about like our shows or anything, but it's just like it's just a fever dream to be able to just like hop on stages at places that like I love artists that are playing. So it's
Yeah.
definitely just like a very surreal experience to be like, I'm playing the same festival as like Tyler, but then also Bill Murray's playing. And I'm like, I get to see all these guys that I love, but I'm also there. It's
Pretty
nothing-
similar to us. Like that's
Oh,
kind
I
of
don't
like
doubt it.
you just named like two things that you kind of just like said the trajectory of like what Emo and I did. It was
Yeah.
like, what are we allowed to like be in the same area as these people?
Yeah, man. When I remember when we went to one emo night and we played one emo night, but I remember just being there and I was like, all the song choices are great when we were at the Avalon. I'm like, I feel like if I was like 18, I was sneaking to a club, this would be the club that I want to go into.
That rules. That's
Yeah.
That's what we want.
clip it.
Yeah, dude, like so much fun. So much fun.
No, but I'm talking about like TJ and I have played those festivals, and
Oh,
it was
really?
like you named exactly the ones that was like,
Yeah, you get a one summer where you get all the offers.
That's literally was like I felt like this summer for us, like we're still gonna do Warp Tour in DC in November, and that's like our last like
Orlando,
major-
I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, Orlando. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like a fever dream to be like I was never allowed to go to Warp Tour growing up. So the fact that like my first time going was like I got to play it, and like all of like my heroes there, but also buddies that we met along the way in
So
music.
sick.
It's just cool, man. Like nothing beats it. It's the shit. Nothing beats
Yeah,
it.
congratulations. I mean, I remember, like 2 years ago, you guys playing upstairs at Emo Night, and then like seeing the big crowd you guys drew at Warped Tour, and then seeing the videos from Lollapalooza. Super cool.
I appreciate it, man.
yeah,
I
it is
appreciate
really
it.
sick, and it's like, and it's I like the way that you talk about it because I feel like a lot of people discount it as like this is just like the thing that they're doing, but it is surreal. It's I don't think it like I wonder if like name a big artist like get Post Malone goes on stage and every night is like this is surreal.
I can definitely see where it would start to become like the magic starts to go away.
Yeah.
But since like at least with a lot of stuff that happened with us this year, at least for me personally, it's just was like I looked up to doing all this type of stuff. It's been my dream since I was like a teenager.
Yep.
But like living it now and actually getting to do the thing, I'm like there's nothing on this earth I think that has beat it for me. There's nothing that I've like done in my life that feels this fulfilling and this satisfying to be able to get to hop on these stages.
How cool is that, man? That's
dude,
fucking
it's
awesome.
so cool. It's so cool, man. In terms of like other things like plugs, if that's kind of like where we're at, definitely we're working on our debut album. Comes out in the fall.
You know what you're gonna call it?
It's called Garage. Oh fuck! I don't know if I can say that. We'll find out.
Bleep it out, Brian.
we can bleep it out because I know we haven't fully announced it, but like we have singles still leading up. Like we have one more song coming out.
Go up there, dude.
Yeah, dude, come hang out, man. You can come hang
He
out.
might, and then he might. Timmy, go.
It's okay. You can come here. I'll make more room.
Go up there.
Come on, you got it. You got it.
Good
Yeah.
job.
Honestly,
Good boy.
homie, he can just stay.
Yeah, don't do anything. Like, don't like just like let him.
What's up, dog? Bro, he's so sick. How old is he?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who
But
the fuck knows?
yeah, just like we're finalizing our debut album, music video shoot for our next single that comes out on September 12th. Oh my God, this is so bad. They didn't prep me. But September 12th, I believe, is when it comes out.
I gotta get a picture of it.
Oh, yeah,
He's
get him,
gonna
get-
jump
oh,
down.
I'm
knew
sorry,
it.
I feel like-
fucking knew it, dude.
Oh, no, he's going for the fly.
Get
That's
it,
why.
dude. That's
Get
so
it.
cute, dude. I like have really
Get
like
the fly,
never
bro.
seen him. I saw him like hop and chomp a fly at my house like 2 days ago, and I've never seen him do that.
Mhm.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, no, dude, I don't care. I was more locked in to see if your dog was actually going to get the fly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So album called Beep.
Yeah, I'm called Beep. Basically, the name came about just because we have our studio like in our garage. So our lead singer Zach has fully fleshed out his house in Orange County to have this like studio. So we basically made every single bit, mixed everything, done all the production in this garage.
Cool.
So the entire project is honestly, I think if you're gonna talk about like bouncing around vibes, Blurryface is kind of like a representation of that because there's just everything on there. That we have like pop punk tracks, there's indie surf rock type of stuff. There's like one ballad that my singer wanted to do. There's some hip hop stuff. There's some electronic influence stuff. It's just basically all of our tastes kind of just slammed in together in one record, and we just wanted to make a record that we would be excited about listening to, and that's hopefully that gets the point across when.
When are you
everyone else
guys
does.
putting this out?
I know it's in the fall. I would say
This
like,
year?
Yeah, it's this year.
Cool.
This year. So
Great.
in October, I think is what we're aiming for right
Love
now.
it.
But we're on the track to be there.
That's
Fuck
so
yeah.
sick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. And you feel like it flows really nicely, even given all of the.
Oh
like,
yeah. Like we did like a listen through with all of us the other day, and our executive producer Nick Furlong, who shout out, he's the
Shout
best.
out Nick Furlong.
Shout out
dude.
Nick Furlong, he's the biggest homie. But we did a full listen through, and him even being like, "There's like there's not one song I would skip."
That's
Cool.
great.
So
Yeah.
like just hearing that, obviously he's a little bit biased, but I trust his taste. He's like, "There's not one thing I would do
Yeah,
different."
I mean, he is really great.
yeah. Have you
like-
met him before?
He drums for.
Oh no, you're thinking of Nick Furlong. He's a songwriter and producer. He works with a lot of like just like Papa
Bro,
Roach.
I
And
feel like I have.
Nicholas M. Furlong.
Yeah, look on the thing. I feel
I'm
like.
on a lot of stuff with him.
Yeah, the name is
Nicholas M.
like
Furlong?
incredibly
That's him.
familiar.
is he here? Let me see. If I can,
He
let me see if I can
had
find
an artist
Bandad.
named Attaboy.
No,
Let's see.
so Nick Furlong. This is our boy here.
Nick. I like spending a lot of time. on Nick
Nicholas Furlong.
Oh, I don't follow. So okay,
Yeah,
I
this
was
is
thinking
our
about,
homie here. That's him.
Yeah, okay. I don't follow him, but also it's like I have 3 other people that I follow named Nick Furlong that do music. So
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that I was about to say. I'm like that definitely makes
Nick
sense where the
Furlong.
confusion would
Dude,
come.
We booked an artist named Nick Furlong. He had a project called Attaboy, and he played
What year?
Echoplex in 2019.
Oh damn.
Ask him.
I'll ask him for
Bring
sure.
up some embarrassing shit.
Oh, I
see if
definitely will.
he
The
fucking-
embarrassing thing about him is that like he you know the song by
I think
Avicii,
it's the same person because he's on here with
The
Miriam
Nights by
Peacock.
Avicii. Or-
Avicii?
Yeah. He
Oh.
worked with Avicii and he did like the Nights,
he
and
is.
he's
Yeah,
actually
that's like the least embarrassing thing ever.
Oh no,
That's
but we
like
clown
the
him because his voice is
coolest.
him singing the Nights.
Oh,
Like it's his
really?
vocals on the hook and everything.
That's the least embarrassing.
Oh, yeah,
thing.
but we-
That is the coolest thing.
it's
a
very
guy
fucking
could
cool.
do.
But we just clown him never endingly
Yeah,
about
it's like,
that.
like an insight. You just like
yeah,
it's
like
like,
he
yeah.
saved my phone as like the Nights.
Damn, that
And,
rocks.
yeah, but he's cool, man. He's the band dad. He's basically been with us since our like first project.
Yeah, they're the coolest.
Yeah,
thing.
it's the same
coolest.
guy.
That's the
Yeah,
cool.
is it the same guy?
Yeah. His like publishing company is called Attaboy Music, so it's definitely the same person.
Mm-hmm.
He's working with the Paradox and
Yeah, he
Jukes
is.
and
They're the
Jairus
homies.
Johnson.
Yeah,
Paradox
those
are the
guys
home-
are fucking awesome.
Dude,
Charlotte
I fucking
Sands.
love those guys to no end. Like, we bumped into them at Warped Tour in DC, and just like it was almost because we've been following each other forever, and we like shot each other messages, but it was like a homecoming when we saw each other. It was like a big hug. We immediately like almost like we knew each
Yeah,
other.
like you know each other.
Yeah,
Dude, that's what Warped Tour is, kind of.
yeah, man. It was
That's what makes it special. Like, and then I feel like was missing for so long from the scene was just like that place where you can have that sense of camaraderie and community amongst
yeah.
the
I love that band
bands.
culture's back.
Yeah.
Band culture is
Yeah.
back in such a fun way.
All right. Well, thank you for being on the show.
Dude, thank you for having me.
Hell
Appreciate
yeah, this
you
was
cruising
fun,
by.
dude.
This was a blast.
This was great.
No, I appreciate the hospitality. It's been great.
All right. We'll see you guys next
Okay, that was
time.
the worst log. Like,
Yeah, we could do
the
it.
worst one ever. Do a YouTube one.
All right, guys. Thank you so much to Julian for People Are Ugly
Nice.
for swinging by CD Burners. We'll be back next week with another episode. What's on the calendar? I don't know. I don't remember right now, but I'm sure it's a good one. And we'll see you soon.
Good job.
Bye,
That was a
guys.
good YouTube
Bye.
log
That was
out.
great.